Okay, believe it or not, but all these tomato plants, including this one with 4, are all the same age. And if you wonder how the varying drastic differences in size happen, it's because of uppotting. Slowly moving the plants to bigger and bigger containers so it Alright, so just a disclaimer before you start potting and starting tomatoes. I know it's a bit late though, but maybe for next year, or if you want to start some next year, I highly advise you don't use these containers. They're kind of garbage. They take up all the water and leave none for the plant. You can see how this plant has not done as well as compared to its others, which are the same exact age and thriving. In fact, if you compare this tomato to one I uppotted from one of these containers, one of these types of containers about a week ago, this one is doing significantly better, more leaves, stronger. This one is still leggy. It's not doing that well. It could just use some help. So make sure you have the right type of container. So I know it's windy and probably more difficult to see, but this is a plant that was about this size, all like messed up, about probably 3 weeks ago. But right now it's thriving. I know it's a little leggy, but it has more leaves. It's really nice and tall, and it's pretty stable compared to this one. Alright, so this one's kind of falling over, which is a problem I kind of have with it. But this one is doing very well. It's in I think a 1 gallon container. It has all these leaves. I know it looks leggy, but once you get in the ground, if you can see these hairs down here, that helps it shoot out new roots, become more stable, and have more nutrients. And something I highly suggest doing as you uppot and get to a plant maybe about this size is start using like small poles. I suggest like dowel rods or chopsticks, even if you have them, to just help support it. As you can see over here in the wind, this one is holding pretty strong, but these were actually 4 plants. I kind of lied to you. Is toppling over. It's not doing the best. So make sure you support your tomatoes and probably separate them. It's probably something I should have done earlier, but I probably have to do now when I transplant it, which is going to be a pain. But separate your tomatoes, because then they're all going to get bunched up. And I know these 3 ones look big and nice, but this small one down here could have really gotten, it has more potential, but these 3 big ones kind of like blocked it out. So this plant, which is a Cherokee purple tomato, I planted recently with the seed I got from Packet. I transplanted it, I think, last weekend, and then this has been growing some. Originally, it only had its first 2, it had tiny nubs of the second pair of leaves, but now we got at least a couple more pairs on the way. And this, as you can see, although it's only a couple of weeks old as compared to some of the other ones, which I planted like months ago, this thing has more growth than some of those smaller ones, which haven't been repotted properly. So make sure you uppot, make sure you take care of your plants. Alright. So yeah, in conclusion, you can see how you should uppot your tomatoes as they gradually grow, allowing for more space. If you don't, you'll have seedlings that are like this, leggy, few leaves, not doing so well, until you eventually make yourself to thriving plants like these.